When you care for a family member, you crave certainty, and yet all it seems you find is more uncertainty. How do you cope with all the uncertainty during a caregiving experience? That's the thought behind this week's Caregiving Comfort. Hey everyone, I'm Denise Brown, and I write what I call Caregiving Comforts. I started writing them in 2003 after I challenged myself to take a word, apply it to the reality of caregiving, and then think about another meeting for that same word that could help us feel better. I continued to write these caregiving comforts as I cared for my parents, and my parents have since died, so now I write them for you. This week's comfort is inspired by an article I wrote last week because of an analysis of search terms I read about. So this was interesting to me because an SEO firm did an analysis to figure out which job titles have the most search terms related to burnout. So what they did was they analyzed search terms like burnout, leaving, and stress, and then looked to see what job title went with those search terms. And so what they figured out is that the job title caregiver goes with the terms burnout, leaving, and stress. And they thought the term caregiver applied to direct care professionals, professional caregivers. It didn't occur to them that sometimes as family caregivers, we might call ourselves a caregiver. But it occurred to me when I was reading this analysis, and I thought, oh, we often think family caregivers are going online to search for home health, home care, resources, but it occurred to me that maybe family caregivers are also searching for a way out. So I wrote an article about it and I asked for family caregivers to weigh in with their experiences. And one of the subscribers to my newsletter wrote this: I go online to find a certainty that doesn't exist. I search in other people's experiences to explain my own. What is exactly going on with my caree? How long will I be doing this? How long will I have the strength to keep doing this? I feel I have lived inside it for so long, I no longer have any perspective, any understanding of what is normal. I search Reddit and Healthline and pretend what I read gives me clarity. I read that comment in the evening last week, one day, and I had to sleep on it because I found it so profound. The search for clarity and certainty, and feeling like you never really find it. So, thinking more about that, I wrote this week's Caregiving Comfort for you. This week's Caregiving Comfort is entitled, Thank You for Being Our Certainty. The certainty of caregiving is its uncertainty. How much longer will this last? No one can definitely tell you. How much money do we need to cover all of our caregiving costs until caregiving is over? No one can definitely tell you. With so much uncertainty, it's hard to imagine what could be certain. What's certain is you. Here's what I'm certain about you. You do everything you can to manage your caregiving responsibilities to the best of your ability. I never doubt your commitment to doing whatever you can. You do all you can to take care of yourself, given how little time and resources you have available for your well being. Yet, you do all you can. You are a wonderful resource for fellow family caregivers because you speak the caregiving language and you get how difficult the challenges are. You make the days better for everyone you encounter because you get how much the systems ask of so many. You have an important, meaningful future ahead of you. You haven't lost it all to caregiving. You're using your invaluable skills every day, which means you have insight, wisdom, and knowledge that will deepen the meaning of all your tomorrows. You continue just like the sun rises, no matter how dark the storm clouds. Just like the sun hides during the storm, you take breaks. You throw a pity party. You hide under the covers. You are still there, though. Just like we see the sun after the storm passes, we see you. You change the conversation about caregiving by being here, by naming your struggles, by refusing to pretend it's all fine. That matters. I'd love to know, what would you add to this list of certainties? What's the certainty you bring to caregiving? Post a comment. And if this resonated with you, add a like and then share it with someone who could benefit from understanding that they are the certainty. Thank you so much for all you do, and thank you for listening. I'm Denise Brown.